Hey guys, today I will review this beer here. Nah, I'm not. This quarantine is really getting to me really because it's 11 a.m. here in Croatia and I'm drinking beer. So does that make me an alcoholic? So no, for sure we will talk about this new character here, and it's a skill limited banner. And it's very interesting because it's limited players. There are two of European skill players that give 17% to all Euro skill players. Of course, it's very interesting, and the best thing is that step up. So you have a great chance to get one of those great players. Leon Dick, what can I say, the guy is a monster against low flying, high flying balls. This guy is good, this is good, this is good. Nah, okay, nah. He is too limited because of his passive. I believe it's Japan, Asia qualifier, killer, what the fuck. This guy is nothing. This guy is good, but only for an Asia qualification team because of his passive. It's not bad, but his passive is very limiting. So there are three players here that are very good, and we will talk about one of them because one of them is new. Firstly, we will discuss about this banner and the probabilities of the drops. So, okay, so you need 230 dream balls to finish all 5 steps. On third step, which would make you shorter of about 120 dream balls, you will have a 30% chance for one pickup character. So basically on third step it's 30% chance for one pickup player, and there are 6 pickup players, so it's I believe 3% banner. It would be too much if it would be 5. I mean, not too much, but for club it would be too much because they are cheap as fuck. Yeah, 3%. Okay, so let's talk about this new player. So he is obviously South Korea Asia qualifiers, and he's with his team skill, non-Japanese players all stats 15%. Caleb is basically forcing you to build yourself a non-Jap team or non-Jap Asia team. His high stats are pass, intercept, and technique, and that basically makes him a midfield enabler, but he's forward, so that sucks. He has a not so good speed because he by design is the wing forward. So one of the good things that wing forwards have is speed. It would be cool if his speed would be bigger than dribble, obviously, but okay, it's not really so bad. The best thing here is basically that he's very good at passing, intercept, and he has those skills. Plus, he has a 100% chance to activate his intercept. Firstly, his passive 100 intercept, 100% chance to intercept. That's basically like Izawa, and it's 7% weaker than Izawa by when you calculate the force in and everything. But Izawa is very much more useful because he's a defender. This guy is only a forward, so you will not find yourself in a situation where his auto intercept would be activated. But when it is activated, it will work all the time, unless you are up against like some super rare pacers like Frank de Boer, but that's not likely to happen. So yeah, one limiting things about this player is that basically he's a passer, and he doesn't have a good S skill pass, which kind of sucks. He would be very good with if he would have an S ranked pass. He gives Asia qualifying players 30% chance to auto intercept, which is pretty sick. And by this design, basically Caleb is forcing you to put more and more Asia qualifying players in your non-JAP team. So one of the players that he is basically enabling is Cha Inchin, strong tiger counterpart. I will not so much talk about his skills and how good he is at what he does. I will talk about his design and what basically makes good out of his hidden abilities. He gives 3% to Cha and 2% to all Asia qualifying players. So basically 5% for Cha. But you cannot look at his hidden abilities and think, oh, wow, those are good hidden abilities. I agree, those are great. It very much depends on the player who can you play him with. The player that basically comes first to mind is Cha Inchin, because he buffs him the most. There are two great options: the club team Cha from the regular gacha and Dreamfest Cha. When you add up that 5% hidden ability to high flying ball special skill force, plus he is a high baller, so that's awesome. Club Cha with his best shot, that is Red Devil Header, is 75k power in his shot. So basically it would make much sense for you to play him in a Super Solidarity Green team. So if you look at the Super Solidarity Green team or any other skill type forwards that you can basically enable, it's Margus. Margus first comes in mind, and his power with high angle header is 80,000, which is 8% stronger than Cha, who receives that buffs. And if you have Spearhead, that's 83k, so Margus would be 12.5% stronger right at the start. And when you encounter all the hidden abilities that skill type players give him, it will be really hard to play any other skill team besides Euro. So basically the only team that would make sense for him is Asia qualifiers, because that would be very much good for him, and for Cha to be a central forward player. If we don't see another Cha who has like stronger shot to be like alpha male dominant forward like Margus is, who has a nuke on his high head, that is basically his limiting factor. This player is pretty much awesome. The limiting factors are that they are not so good Asia qualifying players, and the player that he depends on the most and that he basically gives the most, the first and foremost, that's the problem. Cha Inchin. There are no version of Cha Inchin that is basically stronger than Margus. But you could talk about that in every team, right? Because all you have is those nukes who basically are your main scorers. So don't get me wrong, Cha would be good and receive a lot of buffs from this guy, and you would have some success. And if you incorporate this one, the Dreamfest Cha, if you have him and you play him in a skill type team while you don't have, let's say, Margus, that's okay too, because he would receive those skill hidden abilities, and that would make him strong too, but he would always be around 10% weaker than Margus. So you would be fine in a team that isn't battling at the highest online PvP level, and that's okay. If you are battling at the strongest PvP level, you need the types of Margus, you need the types of Super Dreamfest Tsubasa, that's the red one, the crazy one, and yeah, so you need nukes basically, which makes this player good. Maybe in the future he will be really good, because if some Cha comes out or another high ball version of Red Devil Header, like Extreme Red Devil or Neo Red Devil Header, will make him basically on the Margus level. That could happen. So this is very good player, but he is limited because his team, Asia qualifiers, is limited. When I see that Asia qualifiers teams rise and you have excellent choices in the forward and basically all around, then this player would be really scary, because he would give 30% auto intercept chance to all Asia qualifying players. To sum it up, this banner is really awesome because it's a step up, and I will say that about every step up, especially those with limited players. That's like some of those guys are basically Dreamfest material. I'm saying Dreamfest material because they are carriers of your team with their hidden abilities, or the fact that this deck is so powerful and so great to have in your team. If you decide to pull on this banner, I'm not sure for me right now, but maybe I will pull. I'm not sure. I'm trying to save my dream balls for the anniversary. So that's always kind of in the back of our heads, right? Because these are great banners, and this is a great banner because of team skills. This is a great banner for the beginners and for those who are looking for the super solidarity team skills. And this is a great banner for those who are looking those players. And that puts us in the pickle. Those players who don't have like $100,000 in your pocket. And this is the time where you must be really careful, because do not come into temptation, and if you cannot build your main team more stronger with these players, do not pull. Save your dream balls for the anniversary. If this is a banner that basically you have the players that you can make your main team more powerful, then all in, because all banners that have the players that you know at the start are making your prime team more powerful are always worth to pull, whatever the banner. That's how I play, and that's how I build my team. So good luck on that, that you get absolutely what you want. Yeah, keep a cool mind and closed pocket. And one more thing, if you like this video, like it. If you didn't like it, fuck it, right? Subscribe for more. If you wanna support me, you can on Patreon. It's basically cheaper than a pack of gun. It's $1. So if you want it, that would be great. If you don't want it, that's great too. And see you later. Bye. Stay safe.